Yes, this ayat mentions that it means anything that is slang or not from this actual language. Arabic has a slang, English has a slang, French has a slang. All languages have a slang to it that's not originally from that language. And indeed, the slang all go back to the Kufaar. The Arabic slang, the first person to introduce this slang Arabic to the people is the Arab non-Muslims. The ones who introduced the slang of English is the Arab non-Muslim. The American non-Muslims. The one who introduced the French slang is the French non-Muslims. So the slang originally originates from the non-Muslims. This is why this is Tashabb al-Kufaar, because this is originated by the Kufaar. Now when it comes down to imitating them in types of worship, it says what it means is that the Muslims indulge in birthdays, which a lot of Muslims don't know the origin of birthdays. They think, okay, this is how I grew up, this is where I came from, I'm not going to deprive my child of this, that, and the other, trying to make excuses for themselves. When indeed this is evil, this is an evil act. This actually came from a land, I forgot the exact name of the land, but it came from, and this came from worshiping different gods. When your child blows out the candle on that cake, may Allah protect the Muslims from letting their children do this, but when you make a wish, it's actually, you're not even doing that trying to make a wish to Allah. They're actually, the origin of that blowing out the candles is making a wish to a saint or a dead saint that came in the form of that child when that child was born. That's why they blow out the candles as a dua to the dead saint. And when I found out about that, I said, subhanAllah, there's a lot of Muslims who are allowing their children to indulge in this birthdays. And another one they indulge in is Valentine's Day. That little Cupid that you see on TV, this was actually a so-called jinn that they call on, or a magic that the people make when they want to be with somebody, that they will put a different magic spell on so that they can fall in love with them. And you see how the Kufaar makes that seem appearance to the people like that's something good, the little Cupid. But actuality, the people used to do magic to make the people love them. Thanksgiving, you want to go to your family house, eat the Thanksgiving turkey, and celebrate it with them. Oh, I'm not celebrating, I'm just going to eat the turkey. Well, indeed, this is haram. Yeah, Muslims, this is haram. Indeed, the origin of Thanksgiving is that the non-Muslims took over the land of the Muslims, and that's what they're celebrating about. And by you going over your grandma's house or your aunt's house and get some turkey, you indulging in that celebration also. You're indulging in the celebration of a non-Muslim taking over the lands of the Muslim. Allah Musta'an. And this is the small type of worship that we indulge in, Kufaar. Another one is, some people take Shahada, and not all people, some people, not a lot, but when they take Shahada, they still believe that Isa ibn Maryam is Ibn Allah. And indeed, if you believe that, then your Shahada is null and void. You have to get to it, you have to take Shahada all over again because you have no Shahada. Or they disbelieve in Isa ibn Maryam. But you have to believe in Isa ibn Maryam because he was a Nabi, a Rasul of Allah Azza wa Jal. So these are the things I want to mention and advice I want to give to the people, because this is something worldwide. And what made me want to do this is, no matter what masjid I go to, I see majority of the people Tashabb al-Kufaar, they look like the Kufaar. Majority. Go to Jumu'ah, you see more polo shirts than you see thobes. You see more fitters than you see kufis. SubhanAllah. This is what you see in the masajids around the world, even in the Arab countries. You see more shirts than you see thobes. You see more pants on the fire than you see them over your ankle. Doing isbal. Do you not know the Messenger of Allah said, whoever has this lower garment? And for those who don't understand this hadith, that When they say your lower garment is any clothing that is from the waist on down. It ain't just talking about just these the wrapping, the waist wrapping. It's anything that is from the waist on down. Jeans, pants, the bottom part of your throat, bottom part of your anything you wear that's from the waist on down is considered your lower garment. So anything that you wear from your waist down that's under your ankle that's in the fire. If you do it arrogantly or not believing this sunnah, then indeed you will be under the threat of the ayat. Where Allah says whoever comes to Allah, whoever lives in this world and has his lower garment under his ankle out of pride or arrogance, then he would not look at them nor purify them of their sins on the last day. So this is my advice to you today, and inshallah I have more advice as we come. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. And before I go, inshallah, ask the Muslims to support our dawah efforts. And if you want to give no donation is too small. Any donation that you have will be highly appreciated. So far as to give dawah pamphlets out to the Muslims and the non-Muslims, to produce CDs for the non-Muslims, like why should you be a Muslim, who is your creator, why am I here, these things like that. So any dollar counts. If you want to make a donation, then you can go to our PayPal account, and if you want that, then inshallah you can email me or leave a comment on this video and with your YouTube name or however you want to do it, and I will send you the email address to our PayPal account. Like I said, no dollar is too small, no change is too little. Everything will go towards dawah, pamphlets out, giving CDs out, giving booklets out to Muslims and non-Muslims, so they keep them educated on these issues, and that we won't have this plague no more. Because wallahi, it's a shame that you go on the messages and you see more shirts than you see thobes. This is a shame. We say we love the Messenger of Allah, but we don't show it in our actions. And you just go on the message, you see shirts and hats and stuff like that. Okay, we used to that. Alright, fine. Just because you used to it don't mean you can't get over it. But this is something I had to mention because it's bothering me that I see this all over. Any message I go to, I see this. Pants dragging in the fire. Everybody looking like Kufaar. But then you know that Allah said the best example is in the Messenger. And it's so serious that he told the Sahabas, don't wear the yellow turban, because indeed the non-Muslims wear the yellow turban. So I pray Allah that this affects people's heart. And firstly, my heart first and foremost, but then people who listen. So inshallah, I'll see you next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.